Hello, everyone, and welcome back to JaianMusic Notes. Today, we are talking about something I'm very excited about. A great description, analysis, my breakdown of how anime music conquered the world of music itself. I know it sounds a bit random said like that, but I need to tell you something. And I really feel like I'm on the nose with it. For years, anime fans have been told that it's weird. Our taste of music is weird. It's very niche. That loving anime openings was something you kept to yourself. Something you didn't put on the aux at a party, or something that you didn't admit to listen to unless you were around your people. We were told that anime music wasn't necessarily real music, that it was just TV show themes, that it would never matter outside of our little corner of the internet. And you know what? I can't agree with that, because since 2021, global streams for anime music have surged. In 2023, we have songs by YOASOBI, such as Idol, an anime opening that became the first Japanese song ever to top the Billboard global charts. And then we have Kenshi Yonezu's Kickback that became the first Japanese language song certified gold by the RIAA. So it isn't a trend. It isn't luck. It's here to stay. And today I'm going to tell you how anime music went from just small background chatter to the mainstream, and why this moment matters more than you think. But before I get into all of that, I want to thank the sponsor of JaianMusic Notes, Laser Audio Technologies. If you're a fan of bold melodies, soaring choruses, maximum emotion in your music, and whether you're composing your own tracks or you're just trying to hear every single layer of your favorite song, this tool that Laser Audio Technologies provides, not just a single tool, all of their plugins are designed for incredible creative purposes. So please use code JaianMusic to get 30% off at checkout, because every single dollar generated from that code goes straight back into the podcast, such as GoPro Kyo, who does all of the artwork. A big thank you to him. So let's talk about it. Let me pick a picture for you. It's 2023 and you're at your favorite music festival. It doesn't matter where. It can be in London, in New York, in Los Angeles, in Tokyo. And then suddenly the DJ drops Idol by YOASOBI. The crowd will lose it, because it's not just for the anime fans. It's for everyone. People who've never watched the anime associated at Oshi no Ko. People who don't even know what an anime song is, an anisan, what that word means. They're shouting the chorus. They're filming it for TikTok. They're living in the moment when that song comes on. And if you're an anime fan, if you've been listening to anime music for years, you're standing there thinking, wait, this is really happening. An anime song just became like mainstream. And it did. The Spotify streams for this song went crazy viral. And I think that we have to recognize this. Like, the Recording Industry Association of America certified such a song. The same organization that certifies mainstream artists like Taylor Swift and Beyonce certified the Chainsaw Man opening, looked at it and said, yeah, that's gold. It isn't about anime music breaking into the mainstream. It's anime music becoming the mainstream itself, because this is the first one, and it'll be the first of many. But this didn't happen overnight. This took a long time to build. So when I was researching this, there was like the 1970s. Anime music was functional, theme songs for kids, catchy, memorable. But anime song singers were hired guns. The public knew the songs, but not the singer. In the 80s, Japan's bubble bursted in that sense, where suddenly real artists wanted in. And we saw big Japanese music events, mainstream credibility, and the ball started rolling. from that in the 1990s, the bubble burst even more, in my opinion, because something even better happened. Record labels created divisions exclusively for anime music. King Records launched Star Child, and in 1995, Yoko Takahashi released A Cruel Angel's Thesis for Neon Genesis Evangelion, which I've talked about immensely on this show. And that song didn't just chart, it transcended. People who would never heard of Ava knew every word. It became a karaoke staple. It became a cultural monument in music. And the industry realized that anime music doesn't need an anime to survive. The music can stand on its own. And that's one thing about anime music that I feel like you can have an anime music podcast like this one, which is very niche, but it can stand on its own and produce weekly content because there is so much associated there. And then the 2010s, we had voice actors going in there, and they became idols. They sold out arenas, and then came multimedia idol projects like K-On!, with like a fictional band. And let me say this again, fictional characters outsold real artists. By 2010s, anime music isn't just a side hustle, it's an industry. Billboard Japan launched a dedicated anime music chart. But all of this still mostly in Japan, still mostly hardcore fans. But then everything changes because for decades, getting anime music outside of Japan is difficult. You imported CDs, you scoured sketchy torrent sites, you ripped audio from YouTube AMVs at 240p quality, but then Spotify happens, Apple Music happens, and that's a huge opportunity creator for people like me. When I find out in 2018 that I can post my covers on those platforms, my career skyrockets because of this. So I'm a product of that. I am a result of that. I am something that happens because that suddenly Demon Slayer openings and Attack on Titan original soundtracks are just there, boom, high quality in your algorithm. And with TikTok, that's even bigger because you could start using anime songs in background audio. These songs go viral even more because of that. I have hundreds of millions of streams because of my anime music songs on TikTok. Literally hundreds of millions. And it just fits. The high energy hooks, emotional crescendos, just anime music was built for 15-second clips because we didn't even know that. But it fits. And suddenly millions of people who'd never watched anime were obsessed with anime music. Kids on TikTok lip syncing, college students blasting Lisa at house parties. I just felt like the floodgates open at that point. And the reason why it works and why it's happening in the 2020s and not before is for several reasons, in my opinion. The first thing is modern anime music doesn't sound like an anime music anymore. You have, like I said, I stated this artist a few times. YOASOBI blends Japanese pop, EDM, and rock. Lisa brings an alternative edge. We have just like genre fusion in there. So these aren't niche anime songs. They're